Where there's usually people living inside their vans somewhere on the outskirts. Nice little homelessness epidemic that we got going on in the United States here right now. Somebody that travels the country coast to coast, I get pretty struck by how quickly it becomes an Instagrammable phenomenon, you know what I mean? It's like, look at this van life, I just spent $200,000 on a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, there's somebody who's like, man, I sure wish I could find a job, right? Living outside of their mom's Subaru. Anyways, this is for all that. It's called the van life. Well, I quit my job making minimum wage, look fairly well twice and act half my age. I'm looking for somewhere that can handle the rage of a young man on the run. With rarely paid taxes and awful insurance and a glove box full of summons and warrants and a finely tuned wish things were that weren't, you could say I was looking for fun. So I bought an 01 Red Dodge Ram, I bought 2 pints of whiskey and a 30 of hams. Now I'm peeing in bottles and eating from cans. But you can't call me a homeless, friends, cause I live in my van. They call it van life. I've been told this, it's a fine life. I've been sold this. It's a fine line between having to and choosing it. Let's roll it up, let's blow this. Well, the 7-Eleven is a sure bellyache. I subsist on a mere wake and bake. Talladega to Chicago's lakes, or I'll take your largest queso. All the girls from Chickamauga to Passamaquoddy speak enviously of my van's rusty body. This whole thing might just be a Bugatti, the way I get it from 60 to 0. Now I'm 60 miles of Fargo on a northern track. I'm a burning rubber, no looking back. Pushing that thing like a maniac. I get tipped out like a stripper. No judgment in singles and crack. Ooh, I wish somebody would fund Amtrak. Instead it's the van life. I've been told this. It's a fine life. I've been sold this. It's a fine line between having to and choosing it. Let's roll it up. Let's blow this. Well, the south of San Luis can be a little gritty. It's a far cry from Seattle's tent cities. All in all, life's pretty from the Starship Enterprise. Still a guy with a house and a big old lawn thinks this block's too good for me to park on. Bangs on my door with a letter that tells about 1,000 ways he can make my life hell. And he's worse than the guy who put a brick through my glass and robbed me blind and siphoned my gas. At least I know that old boy needed it bad. Oh, I wish that old boy well. In the meantime, a cop is banging on my door, telling me I can't park here no more. What do you do, friends? What do you say? You gotta rev up the engine and drive away. Chalk it up to the van life. I've been told this. It's a fine life. I've been sold this. It's a fine line between having to and choosing it. Let's roll it up. Let's blow this. Let's put it in overdrive. It's a sexy kind of lifestyle for certain folks. Fractal highways, friends like smoke, it all goes up. You end up alone, it's like the internet is your real home. Call of the wild, the call of the road, the endless search for a clean commode. I'm a trucker of emotional payloads on a 5-string guitar. I'm a public park patron, I'm a library sleuth, I'm a thrift store grifter, a western suits. I'm bringing out 3 chords and the truth like a wash rag on a bar. Every time I'm feeling down on my luck, think I might trade it in for a couple of bucks. I hear some guy like Elon Musk talk about how we're all gonna get Cybertrucks. I think, God, life must be easy when you're one of these dang billionaire gentlemen. I'm pretty sure that I prefer the van life. I've been told this, it's a fine life. I've been sold this. It's a fine line between having to and choosing it. Let's roll it up, let's smoke her down. It's a big rig, new town, same old night, the whole world over, whole world over. Sitting sad, wondering why meritocracy's alive. Oh, let's roll it up, let's blow this. Thank you very much. Hey, busted a guitar string there. Still sounds all right. Yeah, we did okay. We survived it. Hey, you know what that means is it's time for me to sing one a cappella.